Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Amplified, and today I have something awesome to build today. I am pretty pumped and excited because I have 4 little rooms that I want to finish up down there. But before I head down there, obviously I need to move all of this stuff out of here because this room is now completed. But you might have noticed 2 little additions. These things here, these little signs. So that one says to Forces Airport. That obviously leads down to my main portals. But this one over here is to Monkey Space. In stream, I have been, just doing some things and building some things. I built this path here. Obviously, this is a new one. That's where the helicopter pad is, and that's obviously where my airport, and that's where the spawn is. And this one actually leads over to this tower, which you might have seen in the videos. It's been there quite a while, and a lot of people telling me it was Zul'jin's, and I was like, okay, fair enough. But it actually happens to be Monkey Farm's base up there on the roof of the Nether. So, he asked in chat, whose this place was. I said it was mine, and he said he was really nearby, and I offered to basically make a little path to his base, or at least to his ladder. And this is what it looks like. Now, the reason I've done a little bit of a different design here is because I wanted 6 of these archways like I've done on every other side. But this is, we can probably see through here, this is a nether fortress. You can see some nether bricks through there. So this is actually in a nether fortress. So I thought, we'd go with a little bit of a nether fortress design, but keeping it, in with that. I might actually add some more blue glass, like the blue glass panes that I've used there and stuff. But I don't know, I'm pretty happy with this design. It's pretty simple. I didn't want to spend too much time on it since it isn't actually in my path, and I don't think I'll be coming here too often. But this is basically his little ladder, which didn't go down to here, but it actually stopped around here. But again, look, there's a skeleton right there. We've got a blaze thing going on there. And yeah, if you go all the way up, then you get to his portal, which we're not going to visit today. Oh, hello, friend. And yeah, sorry about that. My voice actually just, left. Just walked out the door. No, but anyway, we're going to head down to our airport and we're going to start on the things we need to do today. Okay, so we are now down here at the bit of the airport that is actually kind of done. I thought I would, finish this little area off here first before I actually start on working out what the shops are doing and stuff. Now, the blaze farm in here, I think I'm obviously going to have to do something with. I think I would like to make it a blaze farm. Obviously, I need to have a talk with some of the hermits. Maybe Impulse, if you're still up for that. Maybe building something there. It's all very technical, so I'm not sure exactly how, it's going to work and stuff. Also, saying that, right now, I've got a feeling that that pathway... Oh, okay, it's only there. Wow. I'm hoping that this doesn't get in the way. I've got a feeling this actually might. So I might actually build this design here, which is the one I'm doing at the moment, over here. But anyway, that is what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to grab all the stuff and the design that I've built over this side, and we're going to build it over there. Just, to stay away from the blaze farm for now until we've decided what we're doing. And then we'll actually get started on the design, which is going to be super, super funky, as you can see so far. So here we have it, a blank canvas. Now, my aim with this episode is to do a little bit more building on camel, which has been highly requested by people. So I thought, you know what, this is probably a good little project to do that on. Now, I obviously have got rid of the design that was over there because I'm going to put it over here instead. So we're actually going to have to build up from here. Now, I've come up with this design obviously in creative just because it's going to take way too long to do otherwise. But this is pretty much what the wall design is going to be. Now, you can obviously play around with half slabs as much as you like. They are really, really good for doing detailed designs, but this is basically pretty much it. It's taken 2 seconds to come up with a cool design, and that's pretty much all you need to do. Now, obviously, I'm going to need to put blocks behind this, because otherwise it's going to look a little bit rough, having the netherrack behind, which, you can make into the design, I guess, but I want to go with yellow, blues, and kind of greys in this design. And also, I've just thought, I haven't really explained what these are going to be. So, this one is going to be like a bar kind of area. There's going to be a little kitchen back here and a table and chairs around, like a little bar thing. This one, I think, is going to be just some, maybe some men's and women's toilets or something. Depends on how much room I have, really, with the blaze farm behind there. And then these ones, I've obviously started something here, but this is going to change. We're going to do a restaurant area here, and then a similar, maybe a shop or something over here. So that's what they're going to be. I just thought they were really, really good spaces for something you know, just some good little designs that people can come and explore. And I think it's just gonna, you know, make this waiting room a little better, because, you know, the waiting room's a bit boring at the moment. They're both exactly the same, so having different rooms in each one is gonna be pretty exciting. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, build behind this and build this wall up, and then we'll actually get on with actually making the bar itself. Okay, so now the walls are done, we have to build the actual bar itself. Now this is a bit of an interesting design, I guess, because we're going to use yellow, which is a pretty bright colour, but we're going to mute this down quite a lot. So what I'm going to do is I want a seat there, a seat there, and a seat here. So I think we're going to actually go 2 there, and you'll see what I'm going to do in a second. Now I'm not exactly sure how long it's going to be here, we'll have to do that in a second, but you might be thinking that's looking quite a bit bright, a bit boring, but what we're going to be adding is some grey carpet. Now I need to actually put a grey block there, but we don't have one, so you'll have to ignore that for the moment. But this whole thing is going to go around like that, which looks pretty cool. But then again, you can do this, and this is going to look awesome. Now I realise you can put string underneath carpet to make it rise up a little bit. But this is a little bit of a different design. You can actually use the carpet to rise it up. And that is basically what the bar is going to look like. I think what we might do is probably use, I think, stone brick maybe. And also, probably, if we have some little signs, I think. Oh, not there. That would be, that'd be pretty bad. You don't want to be sitting on a sign. But we're going to use that for the back of the chair. They're just going to be kind of low, slouchy chairs. This bar obviously could have been one higher, I guess. And we could have had high chairs, but I like how this looks. It's kind of going to be a little bit oriental in theme, but we're going to see how this goes. So I'm going to go ahead, add some more seats and things, I guess. Maybe one like here, and then maybe one here, I guess. We can play around with that in a second, and I'll go ahead and build the rest of this bar. So here is the finished design on this side. I really like it. I didn't want to put too much, you know, detail in that. You know, I don't want to make a coffee maker or drinks maker or anything like that. I just put a couple of furnaces in here with half slab on top, just to kind of, you know, since you can see through, you might as well be able to see something in there. There are doors in here also, but again, they don't lead anywhere. I've blocked them off basically. But from outside, you can't really tell whether they lead anywhere or not. We've got this, which is a shame. It's really such a shame that we can't make trapdoors of certain wood colours, because it doesn't quite match. But I think that's completely fine. And also, you might be wondering where the lighting is coming from. I actually snuck some lighting, I think actually, yeah, in this corner in particular. Just little sea lanterns like that. It's really great when you've got a carpet and you're not going to be able to see the block underneath. Just stick some lighting in there. And then if that's not enough, then you can add extra lighting, torches and stuff. Like I've got that little thing up there just to brighten up the roof. But I really like it. I also had to be careful since this is ice, that, you know, obviously this one would have melted it, which is why I've covered it in there. Also, I'm thinking I might have to leave those doors open. Maybe not, I'm not sure. I think that there's an issue with Pigman in that they will just knock down doors that are closed. And obviously this is spawnable for the pigmen, so that would be an issue. This is the one that I'm going to put the bathrooms in, and we're going to leave that for now because of the blaze farm. We'll actually do that in a different episode. But what I have been doing is growing up some cocoa beans, because this design needs brown clay. You can see that I actually broke through into my mini storage room over there, which you get in from over this side, but this just has a whole bunch of stuff. This is kind of where I'm keeping all my netherrack for now. I've got just so much of it. It's ridiculous, just a crazy ton of it. But this design here is going to be a coffee shop, which I'm super pumped about. I'm going to make it like the teal colour and also brown, so teal and brown, And we're also going to have the grey and the quartz as well, similar to the other one, so they all kind of merge in. But anyway, I think for this one, I might do a little bit of a time lapse, but I think what I'm going to try and do mostly is kind of show you guys what I plan to do with it. Okay, so I thought I would do something a little bit different for this speed art and do a little bit of a voice over for it to explain my ideas. So I went with the checkerboard pattern on the floor, and I did the same again like I did with the last one, with one feature wall and one kind of plain wall. The feature wall obviously I'm doing now with a little X out of half stabs, and the other wall just plain stripes. Now the stairs on the kind of desk worktop area are like tills, so they've got like the money on the side that you would pay. And then, you know, I kind of built the side a little bit different. Now, the reason I've used wall blocks there instead of using just the carpet is because I want to put an actual pillar there as well, which we'll see later on. Now, I also added some fake doors at the back of this design, which I really like. I had to get a whole bunch more dye though for that, which was pretty easy because I've got that set up right next to me right there. And then I went on to do the ceiling. Now the ceiling is just kind of a plain design. I tweaked it a little bit differently than the one I had made in Creative beforehand. But basically it's like a swirl with stone bricks and slabs. So that is basically the time lapse. I hope you enjoyed it. So here is the final design for the coffee shop. Now this could be said to be a Starbucks or a Costa Coffee or any other kind of coffee shop, I guess. You guys have in your country, but this is pretty much it. I went with the chocolate brown and the teal colouring, which I think looks really nice together. It's the colours that don't really go, they're not really put together very often, at least I don't think so. And then we've got the doors that really lead nowhere at the back. Now I've put them really, really close, so you have to kind of go into this block here and then place them backwards, because obviously if you place them here, they will be in this side of the block, which is interesting. So it's nice to kind of set those back a little bit. But anyway, that is it for that design. We now have two designs, that one and this one over here. We're going to have to leave this one for this episode, as I said, but now we're going to move straight on with the third design. We're going to get 3 whole designs done this episode. I'm pretty excited by this one because it's an Oriental Restaurant. I'm not even sure if I've actually spelled that correctly. I just wrote that just to as a little note to myself, but I'm pretty pumped and excited for this one. It's going to be quite a deep design. It's going to go quite far back, but since the blaze farm's on that side and this side is literally just something I have mirrored just so that I know that that is where, you know, a different design will go. Maybe I could even have a different entrance to the Oriental Restaurant. It could even go all the way through, or you know, I could build a different shop there. I don't quite know just yet, but that's quite a nice idea with this restaurant. I can build it and then I can actually stretch it backwards a bit longer, or add a different separate room in the restaurant, because restaurants have different rooms sometimes, so we could definitely think about that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead straight away. We're going to go ahead and build this thing, and we'll just run a time lapse for this because this is a pretty simple design. So we have done 3 of the 4 designs. I really want to do the 4th one, but sadly I can't. I have enough time to do it as well, but sadly the bathrooms is going to have to be done at a different time, which sucks a little bit, but I'm sure that's fine. We can do that whenever. This one here is the yellow design. I want you guys to pick one of the 3 designs that you like. Let me know in the comments below, and also if you want to name any of these, I guess, shops or coffee shops or whatever you want to call them, let me know in a comment below as well. So this is the yellow one, hasn't got a name, but I guess it's kind of a bar. This one over here is the coffee shop, similar to Starbucks kind of thing, and is the brown one. And then this red one over here is the Oriental Restaurant kind of style one. So if you want to come up with any names or anything like that, then please do so. But that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. I have been False. You've been awesome as always, and I shall catch you guys next time. See ya! bye.